Win the first one, you can try for the second one.
Sounds good.
Sweet. So, how's everyone been this week? I hear DJ's been very, very busy. Oh, yeah, she just said.
Wait, where is she? She's in the show. Oh, there she is. Oh, shit.
TFM, you have received a message.
Okay.
Mr. Dragon wants to know to what lengths you have to go to keep your identity a secret. He says he didn't use his real name when getting a Gmail account, but is that enough? Now I'm typing to get my $3 WORH. Bowie Gulab Dub Rex.
There we go. Okay, yeah, the important thing about protecting yourself from being doxxed is you have to protect yourself from the beginning. If you use your real name in your email, if you associate, when you open up a YouTube channel and you have to associate with a Gmail account, you obviously want to start a brand new Gmail account that doesn't have your real name on it. The other thing you have to do is you never want to use that same account for anything that uses your real name. So one of the big mistakes a lot of people make is they'll have multiple accounts, like let's say a LinkedIn account. So their LinkedIn account has their real name, has where they work and everything, and then they use the same Gmail account for their YouTube and their LinkedIn. And so anybody can use, like Pipple to find, who you are because you've linked that same email to your real name. So whatever email you use, you need to make sure that that is only for your online persona. And, email addresses are free. So as long as you start a new email, you should be fine, as long as you never use that email for doing anything that could be traced back to you. Like, for example, right now, here I am on Twitch. I'm a Amazon Prime member. If I wanted to, I could link my Amazon account to my Twitch account, and I can get all kinds of prizes and shit. However, because my Amazon account is linked to my real name, I'm not going to do that, because that would expose me to being doxxed if somebody linked my, Amazon account to my Twitch account, because that's linked to Turd Flinging Monkey. So I have to forego these prizes I could be entitled to because I don't want to dox myself. So you just have to always be aware. And you can actually, there's certain websites like Pipple, it's PIPL.com. You can do a search on your email address or your name, and you can see what exists out there, because it'll actually run a query on the web, and it'll see which websites have your email and what information it associates with that. So even like something from years ago, you might like have signed up for some forum, and then because you signed up for some forum, it associates your email with your real name. Or maybe you signed up for a forum with this email and you just started talking about personal information, and those posts are still there. So you just need to be aware. It's better if you just start fresh with a brand new email, only use that email for current social media, and don't associate with anything older or anything where you may have revealed yourself or talked about any personal information. And the worst part is, if you make one mistake and accidentally dox yourself, you're kind of fucked. It requires constant vigilance, because one mistake, it's like losing your virginity. Once you dox yourself, you can't undox yourself. So, but that's about all the advice I have. A lot of it is just common sense and vigilance.
The subject of the debate is yours to choose if you so wish, but the purpose of this is more about establishing the MGTOW to be a more productive part of society rather than refraining from it.
Okay.
So,
hold on. Celestina has something to say. Roar, okay. I might have to restart my OBS. Roar, I'm a smelted dragon. I laugh at white knights, flee in terror. I don't eat them. I find them.
I can hear him.
I am the
there she
smelted
goes.
dragon.
There she goes.
I laugh as white knights flee in terror. I don't eat them. I find they taste rather rancid. I shred their armor like paper.
I love that.
Stab their spears like toothpicks.
I heard the talking,
they cry
but I
as I devour their unicorn steeds.
I didn't hear the
Munch,
ending.
burp.
There we go. Okay, so I guess she was just declaring that she's a dragon and she eats SJWs or something. So there you go. Everyone needs a dream.
Right.
So there you go.
Dragon lives matter.
That men are smarter than women, which shouldn't even be a controversy. It's a scientific fact. You have cucks in my comment section saying that I'm a loser who can't get laid. because I'm saying these things. We're all supposed to pretend women are smarter than men. We're supposed to pat them on the... In fact, even someone sent me a video from Gavin McGinnis, who, you know, he's all like, he's Mr. Manly guy with his beard. He did this video where he's saying, oh, you know, the secret to dealing with women is all you have to say is, you're right, I'm sorry. You know, it's like it's just, you know, women don't want to, you just have to do what women want. You have to agree that they're right, even if they're wrong, because, you know, you want the relationship to work out.
That is fucking retarded.
He basically turned over his balls as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
But
right.
In a gynocentric society,
he's going to end up with a woman who pegs him.
But in a gynocentric society where women can vote and they're half the population and they control the laws and they can fuck you over and take your money and your kids for any or no reason, it's the lesser of two evils. Do you stand your ground and be right and get divorce raped? Or do you basically let your wife's irrational, emotional thinking rule you because it's better than the alternative? And that's unfortunately what men find themselves in. And there really is no, like, there's no good alternative for that. There's nothing men can do to protect themselves because the laws are so bad. But they're only getting worse. There's nothing men can do about it because you can't take women's votes away once you give it to them. There's nothing men can do. So MGTOW is the only rational choice men have. You have to basically just ghost. You have to take your balls and go home. The system is fucked. And no amount of political activism is ever going to change that. The men's rights movement has failed. And I've talked to former MRAs, and I consider myself a passive supporter of the MRM. I don't wish them any ill will. I hope they prove me wrong. I hope they pull out a win. I hope they reform the laws, and you know they get to do the "I told you so" dance. I will gladly eat humble pie if I'm proven wrong. I just do not see myself ever being proven wrong on this. As long as once you give women the right to vote, you have passed the point of no return. So I recognize, you know, I agree with you. It would be great if we could, in fact, I was a member of the Tea Party from about 2009 to 2012. I believed in political activism, that we could turn the ship around. There'd be an awakening. And I was horribly disappointed. Horribly. It was a complete waste of time. I basically dusted my hands off of politics after that. It's fucked.
So you believe that America's basically gonna collapse inevitably, or
Yep.
the West,
Yes.
so to say.
Yes, absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's fucked. There's no other way. And a lot of people are going to die, and there's nothing you can do to save them. You got to protect yourself, and you got to survive, and then you have to rebuild.
Well, I disagree with that statement for the reason that I think that it would take a lot longer, but with a more individualistic approach, it could be at least mitigated. So even if...
Hold on, Celestina's got something to say. We've been flushed, son. Hold on, Celestina's got something to say. Eventually.
DDJ, he seems to have this obsession with pegging.
No,
You want me to
Celestina, I do
peg
not
you?
want you to peg me.
Don't worry. IILL, be gentle.
IILL. There you go. Yeah, no, see, people watch the whole vibrating anal beads video. They know what you're up to, so...
Yeah.
They're not going to fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you.
I didn't hear Celestina talking.
Oh, she was offering to peg DDJ. It's a little
washing my hands.
a little bit of immersion therapy.
Nice.